Good afternoon and welcome back to... We continue to bring you the coverage of the budget process, that is the reading of the budget and presentation before the National Assembly as we await the Cabinet Secretary Njuguna Ndung'u to make his way there. Remember that we have our reporters across the country who are bringing us up to speed on the field from the ground. We shall be touching base with them a little bit later, but I want us now to get into a conversation about the internally displaced persons in this country. Remember, it is about 16 years since the 2007-2008 post-election violence. But where are we with that? We want us to have a conversation with Eric Koyugi, who is the director in Nyanza Western Kenya Caucus. Now, Eric, as we have this discussion now, it is a question of today is the budget making process. It is the process pretty much the presentation of the budget to the National Assembly before members of parliament go to discuss this. Now, as we have this discussion, the promises that have been made before that it will be a process, there will be IDPs will be included in this process. Why haven't the previous promises been followed through? Where is the red tape?
Okay, thank you for having me. First of all, the IDPs, it has been long, since 2007, 2008. But also we have to appreciate, because sometimes back during the skirmishes, there were some funds which were given to the IDPs. That's Operation Rudi Nyumbani, which they were given 10,000 and 25,000. 25,000 was for the people who their houses were torched down, and 10,000 for the people who were willing to go back to their homes. So many of us, we took the money, 10,000, and then we went back home. After that, after around 8 years ago, that's 2007, we received 50,000. Not everybody, but just a few people. The government released some cash where they gave some few people 50,000. And after that, now up to date, nothing has been done. So this has been happening because the IDPs did not follow the right channel. But now the right channel which we decided to follow after a lot of consultations, we decided to take this matter to the parliament.
All right, Eric, we shall come back and have that discussion on how that process has taken place. But in Mombasa as well, Kenyans have expressed themselves on matters to do with the budget presentation that will be taking place this afternoon in the National Assembly. Our reporter Tobias Chanji went to the streets of Mombasa, and this is his report from the ground in Mombasa.
The National Treasury will be presenting a 4.2 trillion shillings budget proposal estimates to the National Assembly, and Kenyans have so much expectations concerning the 2024-2025 budget estimates. I am at the famous Marikiti, rather the oldest Mombasa market here in the county, the CBD of Mombasa, to just get the reactions from Kenyans and traders concerning today's budget. Tutaanza mama na majina yako, tueleze unaitwa nani na matarajio yako ni yapi kulingana na bajeti ambayo itasomwa hii leo?
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Tina. Matarajio yangu kwa bajeti itakayosomwa, naomba wateremshe bidhaa muhimu sana za kutumia kila siku, kama bidhaa kama chakula. Waangalie sana chakula kimepanda, watu hawana kazi. Kama sasa hii mikate imepanda, watu wanalalamika sana. Twaomba wateremshe chakula, waangalie bidhaa kama chakula, waangalie mafuta kwa transport, kwa sababu transport ndio kila kitu. Mafuta ndio analeta chakula.
Majina kamili, mimi ni Mohamed Ali, ni mwenyekiti wa soko la Marikiti na mfanyaji biashara katika hili soko la Marikiti. Mimi hasa hususan najihusisha na masuala ya michele katika soko hili la Marikiti, na tuona hali ya uchumi vile ilivyo. Hali ya uchumi imekuwa ngumu sana katika masuala ya michele. Hususan takriban tulikuwa tukinunua michele kama Fatma, tukinunua rahisi 2,800 gunia la 3,300 gunia la kilo 20. Sasa hii imefika paka 5,300. Ukiangalia na mchele local wa chini kabisa ilikuwa tukinunua kwa bei ya 1,800 kwa gunia kilo 25. Sasa hii tunanunia gunia la kilo 25 ya local 3,000. Kwa hivyo hii uchumi umekuwa mbaya sana kwa wananchi na inapelekea maisha kuwa ya mkopo sahihi. Ukiangalia wananchi ama raia wengi wa Kenya utaona wanaishi na pesa za mkopo katika Safaricom, Fuliza ama M-Shwari. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali ishukishe sana hali ya bidhaa katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Na kitu kinashangaza sana, kila unapokwenda we transaction ya serikali ya e-citizen inakuwa na transaction. Wananchi wanaishi na transaction. Unalipa bidhaa unakatwa shilingi 50, unakatwa shilingi 10. Kwa hivyo hivyo wananchi ndio wanavyoishi. Kwa hivyo maisha yarudi chini, wananchi wapate kuwa sahali ya maisha na waweze kudumu kutumikia family zao.
Asante kabisa kwa maoni yako. Nitaweza kupata pia maoni ya wanabiashara wengine. Majina yako nani na naona unauza bizari?
Mimi ni muuzaji wa bizari hapa Makinoni Market. Tunashukuru sana kwa
kuita nani?
Mimi wananiita Abdul Fattah Harith. Ni muuzaji wa bizari hapa Makinoni Market na tunashukuru biashara. Ila tunapata changamoto nyingi sana upande wa kununua bidhaa na kuuza. Maana bidhaa ukinunua kwa juu inakuwa unauza bei ya juu, inakuwa wateja wengi inakuwa changamoto kupata wateja kwa sababu ya bidhaa zinakuwa ghali sana, na hii yote inachangia sana katika serikali yetu ya Kenya. Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali iangalie sana katika mambo kama hayo kidogo. Economy ya Kenya kidogo sasa imepanda. Tatizo ipunguze ndo na sisi wana biashara tuweze kufanya biashara zetu kwa amani na kwa salama. Maana pindi itakuwa maisha yako ghali na kwa sisi wafanyakazi wa huku chini tunapata changamoto nyingi sana upande wa kuuza, upande wa kununua bidhaa. Wakati tulikuwa tunanunua kilo 100, sasa tumepunguza tunanunua kilo 10 kwa sababu bidhaa zimekuwa ghali sana. So tunaomba serikali ingilie kati katika mambo kama hayo. Asante.
Shukrani. Mwisho tutakuwa tunazungumza, kuna mama hapa ambaye anauza chapati, anauzia wana biashara. Labda mama, majina yako nani na unazungumzaje kuhusiana na au matarajio yako ya bajeti ya leo ni yapi? Unaona haya kuzungumza, acha tuzungumze na mzee. Waitwa nani?
Mimi naitwa Harith. Si mtoto wangu ishajibu, lakini maswali yote. Mimi naitwa Harith.
Naam. Maoni yako ni yapi kuhusiana na bajeti ya leo ambayo itasomwa?
Bajeti bwana inatufinya tu kila siku mimi naona. Bajeti mara nyingi haitupi nafasi Sheikh. Manake sijui, lakini sana kwa zitu zitapanda. Sana tunafikiria hiyo. Maana ndio tulivyozoea bajeti sawa, lakini kitu cha kawaida tu.
Asante na kila la heri. Naam. Well, those are reactions from traders, or rather businessmen and women from Marikiti, just reacting towards the budget proposal that will be presented to the National Assembly today.
Thank you, Chanji, on that. Kenyans expressing themselves and others simply saying, Sina Maoni. But now, Eric, we were having this discussion about to do with the IDPs. Now, earlier I had asked you in terms of why haven't promises been followed through. But a follow-up to that now is the question of in these current budget that we are going to, Kenyans are expecting to be read today, matters to do with IDPs, has it been included in this budget?
Thank you once again. As I was trying to explain, is that we took the right direction, that our petition, we petitioned this matter to the parliament, where the petition went on through, and on 27th, that's last year, July, it was passed unanimously, and right now the petition is before the government through the Ministry of the Interior, and also there is a wing of the parliament, that's the implementation committee. So this matter is pending, but according to the recommendation in the budget, in the report, they proposed or they recommended that the budget should go through the 2024-2025 this year, the budget, which today we are expecting the minister to read. So we are expecting, beyond this reasonable doubts, that the petition, the compensation money is allocated in the budget, according to the recommendation of the parliament.
And now, Eric, as you talk about the petitions that you gave to the relevant committees, and also the fact that the budget is being read today and your expectations towards that, have you engaged leaders out there to help you push your agenda? And if so, what are they saying? And if not, why?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you for Mheshimiwa Honorable Nyikal, Daktari, because Daktari is the one who took this petition to the parliament, and we have been with him. all along. Even yesterday when we were talking about this thing, and he's trying to push on his way, and we are pushing on our way, because you know the IDPs, they are across. Like in Western and Nyanza, we have 84,579 IDPs, where each and every constituency in Nyanza, that's from Nyamira, Kisii to Trans Nzoia, they have MPs, and we have engaged these people per constituency level. So the MPs, they are aware that this petition is there. And even at the committee level, also we have MPs who are coming from those areas. So they are aware, and we have been talking with them and urging them to help us pushing for this thing. It's only that there are some MPs in our areas who somehow they are dormant. They don't want to concentrate, they don't want to do anything. That's now where the bone of contention is coming from. But so far, so good. Though we need more effort, because without the leadership, without the MPs to get involved into this thing, sometimes it's becoming very difficult. I, as an individual, I might have maybe few friends in the parliament we can talk, which we have been talking, but that's not enough. If we have an MP in the parliament like Dr. Nikal and the rest, it can make at least an impact. So I'm still urging the MPs, our area MPs from Kisii, from Nyanza, from Western, that this thing is theirs. When this money will come to the ground, at least there is something will be happening on the ground. So it's also for their own advantage. So when we are pushing for this thing, I'm urging them that they should help us also to push for it in other angles.
And Eric, 2007-2008 is 16 years of having IDPs in this country. And someone would beg to ask, why do we still have IDPs in the country? Because as we talk about the post-election violence, now we have other internally displaced people who are due to drought, the floods that we recently continue to face, and these continues to add on the number that has already been there. Therefore, moving forward, what is the permanent solution to these problems that we have?
Thank you. I just want to say that in this country, it's true that we have the IDPs, but until, I don't know until when, we will still continue to have new IDPs coming in. Not for the skirmishes 2007-2008, but the situations which still force the Kenyans to remain IDPs. Even today, here in Mathare, you show that some people, the houses were being demolished. So those are IDPs. The people from Kano, the floods, you know, those are IDPs. In Baringo, we have IDPs there because of the wars and everything. So we will continue having these people. But in this country, we start having this IDPs thing in the year 2002. But now the one which hit the country terribly was this skirmishes 2007-2008. So if the government, they want to solve these problems once and for all, they begin with this one. Because once they have settled this one, then even the rest also will be very easy. What I want to request the government is that there is an IDP Act, which was passed in the Parliament, that's the Senate. That's in 2012, I think. They should work on this thing, because it's give a room for the government at least to compensate these people, and also the time frame which they are supposed to take. So I'm still urging the government that they should implement this thing. We should not have the IDPs. So once the things something happen, they should run there and rescue the situation instead of leaving it up to this far.
That is Eric Koyugi, Director, Nyanza Western Kenya Caucus, as he continues to urge the government to put in place funding to be able to help the IDPs in this country.